Okay, I just might wait just a little bit longer here to see if anyone's going to join us. I get on just a little early to try and make sure everything is set, and it looked pretty good today. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. Yay! We'll see though as time goes on. So, all right. Okay, this is Sonia with Stamping Round the Dining Room Table. And today I decided that I wanted to share Paper Pumpkin with you. And so Paper Pumpkin is a monthly kit that is delivered right to your door. It comes around, they mail it out usually around the 11th of the month. There could be sometimes a little bit of differences there. And it's only $22 plus whatever the cost of shipping is, and you get everything you need to make whatever the project is that month. Most of the time it is cards, but sometimes they have other things like treat boxes or some other possibly 3D items that you can use. It's just different things that you can make to share with family and friends. Okay, and no matter what they send you, even if it is a 3D project, you can make cards out of them. Okay, if that's really all you want is cards. If it's to make a card, there's still things you could do to make 3D objects as well. All right, so I am going to share with you actually this one that you're seeing here. This is this month's, what came this month. Okay, so this you can no longer get, but I'm going to show you this, and I'm also going to show you last month's Paper Pumpkin, which was called Hello Pumpkin. The kit for next month, now's the time to sign up for that. Okay, and that's going to be gingerbread and a gingerbread theme, making cards. Okay, so we'll talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. So I just wanted to show you, they come in this box, in a box, and the normal color is a different orange than this, but every now and then they give you special boxes. Okay, special. This one was Hello Pumpkin, and I'm not going to open that one, but when it comes, it does come with directions. It comes with everything you need to make the project. Now, let me just see here. And the project for, I was trying to be organized. I thought it was, and I just realized I should have, there's something I didn't grab that I should have grabbed here. So 1 second. This is, they always send instructions. This is the instruction booklet, pamphlet, whatever, that came last month. And you can see they had the recommended thing was these cracker boxes, but there you also on the back they also show some alternative things that you could do. And there's people who, when they get these, they're all about making the alternates, and they post stuff online. There is on Facebook, there's a Paper Pumpkin page. They also a lot of times are on YouTube. Okay, and just for example, with this, not only did we get, this is kind of what the popper or the cracker looks like. It's two-sided, so this was a little bit more Halloween-y possibly, although you could make it just plain fall also. And this was more for like fall or projects like that. And you can see, I don't know how well you can see, but it does have scoring on it so that you can fold it, and it was just kind of like this so that you could put your put it together, if I can get it here. And it just kind of rolled up like this, and you would connect it there, and then like that, kind of like that. Okay, so here's the ones I made. I made a couple I just kind of showed some different things. They're both decorated for Halloween. I'm planning, at this point, my plan is to use this side and to make little poppers, little crackers, whatever you want to call them, and fill them with some candy and put more of a Thanksgiving themed decorations on it for my Thanksgiving table. I saw someone who took this and kind of folded it down and cut it and made it more like folded around. Anyway, I'm not sure exactly how she did it right now, but she made it into like to put a little those little electric candle. What are they called? You know, the little candles. I think I'm also going to make some of those to decorate my table. But you see, what came with it was plenty of stuff. And I mean, I put things in bags. So I put like all the things. They gave us a bunch of flowers, some with leaves, some without, some just leaves. They gave us some witches hats. They gave us some black hats here somewhere. They gave us pumpkins. They gave us these little swirly things. So anyway, a lot of stuff. Okay, and they always give you adhesive, whether it's these are like little tiny glue dots or whether it's the dimensionals. With this kit we got black and white baker's twine. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind here. And I just wanted to show you some of the alternatives that we made here of cards. There's one. These are a couple I made. I had a class where I made these with some younger folks. Okay, put these like this. This was one just for another alternative, just for fun. And I don't know if you can see, but I used like the cracker, parts of the cracker, all like around underneath this, just to kind of give it a little extra vibe there. My sister came up with this idea right here. These little labels here, they were in here and they were popped out, and she went, oh my gosh, it looks like a window. So, and with this and this, I also brought in another stamp set from and I forgot what it's called right now. I don't have my book right here, but it was it's got a lot of little things. Like you can see, it's got like a Dracula, a witch, a little cat. It also had another cat, just a little cat head. So 1 second here, maybe I can get a hold of. I do have one of my, so I can show you exactly what we used, what the stamp set was. And then while I'm looking for that, I'll just show you. This is one that my friend Bunny made and sent to me. So I said, oh, since I'm showing this, I've just got to show that. So anyway, let me just get back here real quick if I can. It's never quick when you try to be. It's a good thing. Overall, people tend to be pretty forgiving when you're not quite. And of course, now, oh, here it is. It's on page 55 in our mini catalog, the September to December one. It's called Ghoulish Goodies. What a hard name to remember, huh? But see, it's got the witch and the cat here. It's got a little spider. It's got the vampire, a little jack-o'-lantern there, like a crow or raven, whatever you want to call it, in a cage. This cute little kitty, and then this little spooky type thing. It's got some cute little sayings. It's not a trick, it's just a treat. Ghoulish Goodies, the most spectacular time of the year. To a frightfully good friend, good to the last bite, to you, boo, things like that. Okay, so she used that, and you can see even right here she put the little spider in, and then she put a little jewel on him, and she used our brick and mortar background embossing folder for that. So these are just some different, a few different cards that we came up with to make this. Unfortunately, this was a retired item, this orange glitter, but I thought, oh, I've got to use it with the kids, they'll love it. So anyway, so that's that. So that was last month's. This month is the one that for Christmas, and it's called Joy to the World. So spread the joy, and I'll show you here. This is to give you an idea, this is how they recommend that you do it, okay? And I did make those up to show you in a minute. And again, on the back, it has some alternative things that you can do with it. Okay, and see in here, it just kind of, it's not exactly step by step by step like we might like, but it gives you a general idea. And part of it is they want you to be able to use your own creativity. And at the bottom, there's always a little ruler there. And what they do is that they send whatever you need to complete the project. So that's why they do give you like dimensionals or these little glue dots, things like that. Okay, so this is the ones I made that based on their recommendations. Okay, and I thought I'll just do one of each of those so you can kind of see. And I really like these card bases. See, it folds right here. It's scored. You fold it there. So the front, depending on which way, it's got this gold. It's like a crumb cake with gold on it. Okay. And then they gave us, then they put in there these little, this might be a little harder to see. These have been through like a embossing folder. It's the same, it's just like a cable knit sweater. Okay. They also gave you, and these are all things, these are just came cut already like that. These things, the wreaths and the flowers and these little tags and the gold, those came in that you punch them out. So here's just a wreath, how they sent the wreath, and so that these are like from here. Okay, and for this one they recommended 2 of these flowers that are already ready to go, and this gold, which I want to be a little careful so it doesn't knock your eyes out, and then this label. So that's how they recommended, you know, or suggested, or whatever term you want to use. So I decided, okay, so what did I want to do for some alternatives? So I decided I wanted to try with putting a little color on these little white, and I use the same on each of those. And this one, I use the colors that come with it. I use the Just Jade for this one, and I use the Soft Sea Foam for that one. And I just took one of these, daubers, sponge daubers. See, it just fits on the end of your finger. You tap a little bit in. It's recommended you start off like on a scrap paper and then move over onto it, so to try to cut down on having a big blob of color somewhere or streak or something like that. So anyway, this was my alternative. And here I wanted the joy to really stand out. So this this is the same ink, okay? These is just do what we call stamping off. So I did the sending and I put the ink in it, then I stamped it once on like scrap paper and then once there, and the same to you and yours. All right? And it does also come with this baker's twine. A lot of times they have some type of twine or ribbon or something like that. My sister came up with this idea because, they also gave us these words in gold, and she really wanted them to stand out. So since the color, one of the colors that coordinates with this is Just Jade, she took the Just Jade and she put those on and then trimmed by hand, you know, just fussy cut around them. I thought that was pretty cool. And then she put on here some of our red jewels, and I added red jewels on here with this one, And here I used our, I know the name, and of course it's escaping me, our Wonderful Gems. I use the white Wonderful Gems. There's different sizes, so I use some bigger ones there and a littler one there. Okay, so what I thought I would do, before I do that, let me just show you. They decided to send us these words in gold so that we could send, that if you did know somebody who spoke German or French, that you could send these to them if I can get the, and so, love, French is amour, liebe, I'm not sure exactly how to say it, I don't know German, okay, for love, okay, peace, English, is, I don't have the dot for the I right here, but I do have it available still. Yeah. I never say it quite right. And then they gave us harmony. And it's kind of funny because we at first looked it up because we weren't sure, that we wanted to make sure that we had it correct. And actually, the specific word for peace is very close to their word for joy. Their word for joy is like, I don't know how you pronounce it, Freud. It's spelled almost like Freud. But it was another F-R, it was E-I or something. I don't remember exactly. So they decided instead to give us harmony, which peace and harmony, we think of that going together, so that there wouldn't be that confusion. So, and then joy, joie in French. Okay, so the joie de vivre, I always think of that when I hear that. So some people have friends who maybe speak German or French that you could send them a card made putting their language on. You could do something like Meg did here where you have it in all the languages. Some people, even if they don't speak those other languages or don't speak it fluently because maybe that was their family background, they might enjoy also getting it in a different language. So I'm going to move these out of the way here. Okay, so what I just kind of thought, I wanted to show you some things with this, and I already put the, I did want to show you this. We have two sets because my sister also gets them. This is how the stamps come, okay? They are photopolymer. They are they all come like on this little thing, and whenever you use photopolymer, it's recommended that you use some type of cushion under it. I have these we call them gush pads. That's not their official name, but that's what we call them, that I've had for a long time. They were bigger. I cut them down to like got 4 out of 1. For Stampin' Up, we do have a Stampin' Pierce mat, which will do that for you, okay? And here you can see there's the wreath, there's flowers. This says Merry Christmas, joy. This says to the world, sending, to you and yours. And then there's some little dot, like little the berries, if you wanted to stamp those in red. And then this says, wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter. Oh, excuse me. So I did put the, I put these on blocks already. And I had an idea that, I think I move this to the side. I think I want to do this. I'm going to do the flowers here. It's something with the flowers. So because they want to be sure people can put these together themselves. So what they recommended was using the glue dots on the back of this. I'm just going to put a little bit of our tape runner. It's called Stampin' Seal. I'm just going to put some of that on. And I think I'm going to tip this one a little bit. Okay, and just leave it in the white. I'm not going to color that today. And then I do think I'm going to say Merry Christmas. Here it is. I think I'm going to say Merry Christmas here. I maybe even say, what does this one say again? I just want to look at this in. Okay, Yeah. And so what happens is they always send you a little ink spot. Now for this month they sent Just Jade. Last month it was Cajun Craze, which is a very fabulous color for fall. Fabulous color for anything, but especially for fall. And there are these little ink spots. Because I have the regular size ink pads, I usually use those and save the ink spots for other things. Like, for example, they work a little better. Sometimes they're a little easier to do your stamps, put ink on your stamps if you're using the Stamparatus. They can also be little gifts for people, things like that. Okay, so the Just Jade is the color they sent. They also, other coordinated colors, Cherry Cobbler, Crumb Cake, which is what the back of this is, Early Espresso, so you could have a little darker image, especially possibly with your sentiments, and the Soft Seafoam, okay, which on here, on these, you can see this is a Soft Seafoam, and then they've got the Cherry Cobbler there. Here's the Soft Seafoam, the Just Jade, and then the red is the Cherry Cobbler, okay. So I think I'm going to, yeah, I think I will, if I can get this to open. Suddenly it's not opening. There. Okay. So I'm going to ink this up. Nope, I don't think I got the Mary. And I think I may even just put it just a little bit cockeyed like that. Cattywampus, some people say. Sometimes words can be so much fun. They really can. I'm going to say to you and yours. And on this one, I'm going to stamp this off. So I'm going to do it right here. Stamp it off. And then put it right here. So that's, see, a little bit lighter. One way to get some differences there. So I'm going to close this up right now. And then, okay, so they recommended that, and I did like how it turned out, that this is flat, that these are popped up, that this goes flat on there, and then you pop this up above it. And I did like how that looked. Like, see there, you're seeing that's popped up, those are popped up. Okay, so I think I'm going to follow that recipe, but if you wanted, you could have these flat and pop this whole thing up. Maybe I'll try that with the wreath, just to do something a little different here. So I decided to put like 4, when I did these, I just put 4 of them on, kind of like the different corners of the image, so that they should stay pretty well. Okay, so 1, that's a little, there, over there a little more. I don't want it showing outside the 2, 3, 4. These, sometimes you can get them off easily with your fingers like this. Sometimes they're a little more stubborn, and then I'll use my pokey tool or take your pick tool. Okay, all right. So, and I kind of want the berries to show, so I'm doing a kind of like this. And that does overlap, but you're not going to see that because this, I'm just going to put it just a little bit in the middle because it does overlap. I guess it can go a little more. Let me move this out while I work on this. Like that. And then again, following the recommendations of the designers here. So it's very similar to what they did, but I think I'm going to put that there. So I did make that a little bit cockeyed on purpose. Don't know what you think about that. And I did decide on this one, I'm going to put, if I can get a hold of it here, this on the inside, this saying, make sure wishing you, so I need this back. Wishing you, try, hopefully that's straight on there. Doesn't look, It's not too bad. And then I'm also going to do this flower just for a little decoration. It's in the cherry cobbler, even though it's got leaves and stuff. So there's that. Okay, so there's, and then how are we doing time wise? Not too bad. I'm gonna just try to do maybe a little quicker, show you what they recommended that you just do the darker color, like just use the Just Jade straight on there, and that's what there. This one I did because I had this light green behind it, I did stamp it off and then put it on, so it does give you just a little different look. Okay, but I did like that. Now, so for this, I am going to, here's the wreath, I am going to just do it. Now this does not, at least I couldn't figure out how to necessarily, it doesn't necessarily line up perfectly, because see these, I looked at the center, I looked at these, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so you just put it on any way that you really like. And this one, let's see, the one I just did, I did it this way. So I'm going to do this one this way, I think, and that's the longer one fits pretty well that direction. Where's my, get my bone folder here to smooth that out. Okay, and I think I'm going to put that on a little bit diagonally too. So just like this, using my tape runner. Oh wait, I was going to do this the opposite way. Let me try that. I am going to do that differently. This one I'm going to put the, whoop. So put this here. So I wanted to try it the other way and I kind of forgot about that. Here, wait, that didn't, there. So I'm going to put this there. Oh, there, like that. And then I'm going to use, put these on the corners. This may stick because I have the other on it down more than I want it to, but I can at least, that's what I'll do. So then it will hold it up better. Just do it here. One more in the center on each side. Oop. It sticks to my fingers. I can't even talk. Oh. Okay. So I'm going to try this one this way. Just a little bit. Maybe not there. And then for that sentiment right here, let's see, which one of these do I want to use? I think I'm going to do love. Or did I do that already? Is there a different one that we didn't use? I did do love. I'm going to use, oh, peace wasn't used. I'm going to do the peace. Here it is. It was, doesn't matter. I did use peace, joy. All right. Actually, maybe I will do joy. Sending you joy, maybe. Wishing you joy. See what else they have. Oops. And so these, I'm going to try to pop this up. Where's my... Now, because it's so tiny, I don't know how well that's going to pop up, to be honest. I didn't think of this through, I guess, because this... Or if I put this on flat, like the other, and then pop up the sentiment, that would probably be better. So let me see. This is... sending. Okay, I'm going to do sending. Sending joy. I'm going to do that in the red. A little more red on here. And I don't know what, I put my little pad aside and I don't know where it is. I'm just going to do this because I don't, time's getting away. And then that I'm going to pop up. sending joy. And I will put a little bit of a bow on here. I like making double bows for this, so I just kind of make them as, see how quickly I can do this. So I don't want to keep you too much longer, because I try to keep it to 30 minutes if I can. I'm not doing it that good right now, but anyway, I just got to play with this a little more, because you know what, I'm hurrying, and so it's not working so well. So I will put this on, and what I will do is I always, you know, I like to come back and make another just a little post that shows how the finished cards all together. And so I will do that there. And I can just trim this off a little bit here. And this I'm going to put probably right down here, and I'll just trim those up. But there. And I'll put some red jewels on as well. Okay? But I've already been a little more than half an hour, so I do want to end it so that I'm not keeping you all day away from your whatever you're doing, your schedule is for today. But I do want to mention before I go that this month we do have a designer series paper. It's for the whole month. There's some specific designer series paper that's on sale for 15% off, so it's a great time to stock up on some of this lovely paper. And so I hope that you will take a look at that. If you go to here on my Facebook page, the Stampin' Around the Dining Room Table, there will be some posts about this, and if you click on the picture of that post, it'll take you right to where you can really look at it. And if you would like to order that, you can also order. If you would rather just go straight to my web page, stamparoundthetable.stampinup.net is my web page, and that will also let you order things. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be yours. If you don't have a catalog and you would like to receive a catalog, if you private message me with your address, I will be happy to send catalogs to you. Okay, I'm just trying to put out all the different ones that we had here of the Christmas ones. I'm not going to bring the won't bring the Halloween ones out again. But there, just so you can get one more look at these. Okay, and I will be posting later pictures. I'll put up pictures of both the Halloween cards that we made, things that we made, and the Christmas. All right. Between now and November 10th, you can sign up for Paper Pumpkin to receive the Paper Pumpkin for next month. I also have a post about that on my Facebook page, that if you click on that, it'll take you directly to that, so you could sign up. Any questions, please either leave a comment here or private message me, and I will be happy to answer you. I want to thank you for joining me today. I will be back on Friday at 1:45 showing you another one of our Christmas sets, and then back again next Tuesday at 10:45. Thanks so much, and just hope everyone just enjoys their week, and happy crafting. Bye-bye.